Hi, I'm AJ from Pinnacle Diving, and today I'm going to be doing a brief discussion on reels and SMBs. Someone recently made an observational note on some of my previous videos that I have two reels and two SMBs, and I don't have them connected together, and I dive with them separately. One set's on one side and the other set's on the other side, typically. And there's a purpose for that. They were asking, why do you have two, and why are they not pre-connected and ready to go during your dive? So I'll talk about that real quick. First, I'm going to discuss the SMBs, and then on the next video, I'll talk about the reels and the reasons why I keep them separated. So SMBs, surface marker buoys, everybody knows it's a signaling device on the surface designed to let people topside know that there's a diver below, and the intent is that they're intending to come up, that they're intending to surface. The reason why I have two of them, one of them is signal normal operations, everything's okay, and the other one is for an emergency. If an emergency happens underwater and I need to tell somebody on the surface that I need help of some kind. If I launch the SMB that says that there's an emergency, typically I'll attach a wet note to it, or there'll be a wet note that has some instructions or a description of what's going on so that people can be prepared in advance. So let's say I'm doing a dive and everything's normal, everything's going just fine, and I'm on my way back up. I'm at 25 meters, 30 meters, and I launch this fluorescent yellowish green one to signal that everything's fine. That's great. It's just telling everyone topside, hey, there's a diver below, operation is normal, I'm intending to come up, please don't run over me, that kind of thing. However, if during the decompression portion of the dive something bad happens, I have a second one, and this is the one that signals an emergency. I can send this one up along the same line, they'll be together, and it says, hey, something happened, please help me, I need help. Attach a note to it if possible, right? Conversely, it's the opposite. What if there's an emergency that happens during the dive? I can launch this SMB from depth to say, hey, there's an emergency, please send help. During the decompression portion, I'm still trying to solve my own problems and self-rescue. Let's say I figure that out. I can send up the second one. This one's still at the surface to say there's still an emergency, but it's no longer life-threatening at that point. And now there's two at the top. And people can still be prepared to help, of course. Anyone can still render aid, prepare supplies, extra gas, whatever. But it's no longer life-threatening at that point. So that's why I have two SMBs. On the next video, I'll discuss the reels, and I'll talk about why they're separated.